So, I'm gonna be telling you how to express your feelings to a man without having to lose your respect as a lady or as a woman. Especially in Africa, and most times when a woman wants to communicate with a guy, to communicate her feelings through to a man, it's not usually easy for her. Sometimes they try to say those in Africa. It's seen as a taboo most times if women should walk up to a man to tell the man how she feels towards him and all this kind of stuff. And also in a relationship, women in Africa has been sucked up in the notions of sucking up their emotions, no matter how it feels, no matter how they feel, and supposed to project along the way the man wants them to behave for there to be peace. I believe in a relationship it is better that we are open towards each other. It is very healthy for any relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mean while opening up to your spouse or while opening up to your man, fiance, or whichever way it comes, that you should be brutal or you should be too I don't know, in an attacking format. No, there are better ways that you can communicate your feelings to your spouse, and that is why I am here this hour. I'm gonna be taking you on this smooth ride. I just wanted to pick a space in your house and flow with me because you're gonna be enjoying this. All right, so if this is your first time, don't forget to click on the follow button to become a subscriber wherever way you're listening to this podcast from. You're welcome and I love you. So let's go. So I feel I should shed more light on this ad because it's going to help women, okay? Especially in Africa, okay? Because I know the whites in the developed countries, I think they believe in, I just tell you how I feel about it and that's it. And it's very beautiful because it is healthy for every relationship. In everything I talk about, mostly, I'm very keen on communication as one of the healthy tips for a healthy marriage or a successful relationship in the long run. So I don't think I'll be stopping that point now. All right. So when it comes to expressing feelings to a man, so women may feel hesitant, okay, due to fear of being misunderstood or judged. All right, but however, communication is very, very crucial for every relationship. So come on, let's see some points and some ways through we can pass out our communication effectively without being hurted by the spouse, by the man, or misjudged or whatever. All right, so let's say it together. So it's on my blog on Momziba blog. You can go and read about more about this topic. Is already there for some days now. I know that my subscribers, they've been enjoying this, and I want you to also key into learning every day by surfing online, all right, and studying more things to help your relationship. And Momziba blog is there to always keep you at that. So number one is this: choose the right time and place. Most people just go ahead to want to pass out how they feel about the thing to their husbands or to their fiancés, because they feel hurted by whatever they might have done to them, maybe during the day, or maybe they went out for an outing and they have an issue. It's not very ideal for you to start to sprout at that particular time to your spouse that you feel bad about what he or she has done. There is a pattern to everything and a proper way for everything to be done. Number one, choose the right time and space. All right, find a very comfortable setting where you can, calm him down, and you might have calmed yourself down. First of all, I will advise you calm yourself down. All right, whatever you're feeling like, I know you just want to eat him up, and I want you to just calm yourself down. Then go straight to the point. Tell the guy that you did something today as a particular place. All right. Okay, so if you were the one that this happened to, would you have loved it? If he says yes, of course, well, I don't like it. It really made me angry. So I wish that you do not do this next time, because I'm not going to be finding it funny and enjoying. All right. So I think if it's a person who really loves you, he ought to understand the message that you have passed through to him. So always choose a comfortable place. Pick the right time. It could be the time, or maybe when you're about to go to bed, maybe when it's maybe 4 a.m. in the morning, maybe when it's time he wants to touch you and make out with you, when it's time he's so happy. You can just try to make him understand that I feel bad about what you did. All right, and I believe he has to copy what you've said. So number 2 that I'll be talking on is try to be honest and authentic about whatever you're doing. Honesty is the foundation of any good relationship, and the open communication, it needs transparency, which comes from being honest. All right, so speak from your heart, be authentic about your emotions, avoid hiding or sugarcoating your feelings, all right, as it may lead to misinterpretations. I think some people, what I mean by this is this: some people do not express their feelings to a man. They try to start to hurt what they feel in their heart. Okay, like doing the kind of hurting techniques, like okay fine, I'm not supposed to give you this happiness right now, but I'm giving it to you, not because you benefit it, and I'm kind of, still hiding my feelings inside of me. I'm still burning up with what you have done to me some time ago or some moments past. So I don't know why you're keeping quiet. You're not telling me as a man, and you are pretending that everything is all right. You're trying to sugarcoat it. The more you sugarcoat it, the more you try to make it look everything is all right, the more he keeps on doing that same thing, because you truly do not know it hurts you. So when you are being honest, first of all, you have to start with yourself. You're honest, you're hearted, and you're authentic. You show it. I tell people that it's not a bad thing when you cry most times. All right, it doesn't show your weakness, it shows you strong. It shows that you are a strong person. Strong persons are not fake beings. All right, it's not that maybe in your private or closet you cry. I'm not meaning that you should just cry and wet your makeup or with tears and be dripping with nose water or all those kind of things. No, I'm meaning that when you feel hurted, it is okay for you to tell your spouse, it is okay for you to tell your man that this is what you've done and I'm being real about it. I'm not happy about it. I cannot cover up that I don't feel hurted about this. So I don't want you to do this next time. All right. So you're being honest to yourself by accepting you're hurted. You don't keep it, you don't hold it, because he doesn't know what he might have done. If you keep on holding it, there will come a day you have to explode out of anger or start to act up. And he will like, where's all this coming from? And people might fault you because you've never said it. You've never been authentic. All you've been making people say is that you are okay. And that's what he believes. So when you try to be authentic about your persona, when you try to be authentic about how you feel about a thing, he got to understand you. And sure, if he loves you and if he's an understanding person, he ought to stop doing that and flow with what you've just said with him. So that is it. Now, number 3 is using the I statement. Okay, using I statements, I normally tell people that it brings about apathy from your spouse. It makes your spouse put himself in your shoes. All right. So now this is how it goes. All right. For example, when you want to say, I feel happy the sex we had last time. I feel happy the good time we spent these few days. All right. I know it's going to be better more. I know that it's going to be more fantastic even in some days to come. All right. Okay. Now you are using that you feel happy the time we spent together, instead of you using you never spend enough time with me. All right. So when you use that you are trying to let him know that, okay, this is a personal thing from your end. You are wishing that there is a better feelings with you and better time with you tomorrow, or better sexual moment with you. Okay. All right, you're feeling such kind of a thing. Okay, so because of that, okay, because of that, you're making him to understand that, oh wow, I think I didn't really do well, okay, last time. My wife or this lady is just trying to make me feel good, but all the same she's trying to let me know that she was not, she wished for better days ahead of us. She wished for better expectations from me. He has gotten the message. Of course, he's an intelligent person. So you can go read on momziba.com/blog, where you're going to be seeing a lot more. I think I have about 7 or 8 thereabout. I think it's a lot for you there, where you have to be learning more on how to, as a lady. Also, men can also listen to this and know how to navigate their communication around their spouses and around their girlfriends or their fiancé, whichever way it should come. All right, and I know that I want you to know that when you express your feelings to a man, it's a very, very keen aspect for building a strong and meaningful connection. All right, so while you practice all this all the time, while you put them into practicing, like using of I statement and representing his perspective, being honest and authentic, and many other points that I shortlisted out and I've talked about now, I know that it's gonna help you like about 80 or 70%, even more than a 50%. All right, it's gonna help you so much in your relationship, because I've tried it. Starting my marriage was not that so easy, because I married very early. I think I had issues most time talking to my husband about some certain things, making him know how I feel as an African woman. Sometimes when I'm hurted, all those kind of a thing. But sometimes at the early time when I married, it was not easy for me. When I feel bad, I would just have to explode outside and let him know. But it kept on causing a lot of friction between I and my husband, and it was not really good for our marriage. So I had to learn all this through experience, and now it's better and going better, okay, with God. And I wish you the best in your home. I wish you the best in your relationship, because that is why I'm here. That is why I am taking from my experiences, the experience of people around me, featuring the wrongs from the right, and trying to help other relationships, other people out there navigate their relationship and take it to a greater height, because relationship is not a bad thing. Okay, we are all in this world so that we can be connected, and it's true. Relationship and marriage is a beautiful thing. Okay, it depends how you make it work for you. So that is why I'm here, to make it even more sweeter. And I want you to click on the subscribe button to become a subscriber here on Spotify or Google Podcasts, whatever podcasting channel you're listening to this from, and also become a follower. You can send me a voice note if you like this podcast. Just let me know, oh, this is my name, this is where I'm repping from, like the United States. I want to thank people who have been watching me, especially from geographic area of United Kingdom, United States, Dubai, and also Nigeria, South Africa. I thank you so much. You've been following my programs, and I'm very, very happy. I want you to drop a voice message by letting me know how you feel about this. If it has been educating for you, it will only encourage me the more to come up with this, because I know the internet has been filled with a lot of negative things, and people are no more learning things that's going to help their marriages and help their lives. So I took it upon myself to make sure that impact is the best thing we are living for. That is the major cause I am living for. It doesn't matter how it feels, but I just know that when I impact other persons positively, it gives me fulfillment. That's why I'm doing this, and I want you to click on the follow button, share this podcast, talk about this podcast to people, let people subscribe and become subscribers, and start listening, so that it could help their marriages one way or the other. Thank you so much. From Momziba, your host. I also want you to become a subscriber at Momziba blog, where you'll be looking at a lot of life issues and possible issues we have out there. I'm not just talking about fictions in my head. I'm talking about life issues, right, from my own life and from the life of people around, and globally situations I've seen, how to sort those issues and how to live right in our homes. God bless every marriages. God bless every relationship and couple out there. I remember Mom Ziba, your host. Bye now.